In recent months, something unusual has been happening in California. Tulare Lake, a historic site, has made a comeback. Now around 160 square miles of the lake area are covered in water, causing trouble for nearby communities and flooding many farms. One of the main cities near the lake, Corcoran, with a population of 22,000, has been significantly affected with flooded homes and closed roads. Smaller towns like Allensworth and All Pal have also faced challenges from the floods. The problem escalated when officials warned of more flooding in the Central Valley. The reason? A large amount of snow in the Sierra Nevada mountains is melting, sending extra water into the Tulare Lake area. This has raised concerns about potential levee breaches and people having to leave their homes. The forecast suggests that the flooding might cover a larger area, ranging from 182 to 260 square miles. In today's video, we'll dig into the facts about the Tulare Lake situation and provide insights into what might happen next. Welcome to Superstructures. While there's an anticipation that this re-emerging lake could grow to the size of Lake Tahoe, recent updates suggest that efforts by the state, such as raising levees and actions by farmers to divert more water from Tulare Lake for irrigation, have helped avert immediate flood risks. However, this doesn't entirely eliminate the flood risk, as unpredictable weather patterns could still lead to potential floods in the future. Tulare Lake, once a permanent feature covering around 790 square miles, created a biodiverse wetlands ecosystem in the San Joaquin Valley, constituting about 10% of California. In the late 1800s, settlers diverted Tulare's tributaries for agriculture, gradually drying the lake and revealing nutrient-rich soil. Since then, it has become a phantom lake, appearing temporarily during heavy rain. The former lake, now farmland, has become a vital hub for agricultural production, with Fresno, Kern, Kings, and Tulare counties among the state's top producers. The Lake Tulare Basin is valued at approximately $2 billion for its dairy products and crops like wheat, grapes, tomatoes, cotton, corn, alfalfa, almonds, and pistachios, making it a crucial agricultural region in California. Tulare Lake, acting as a natural watershed for the Sierra Nevada mountain range, directs meltwater through rivers into the basin. While levees and dams now control water entry, recent storms revealed their limitations in preventing flooding during substantial water inflow. Intense rain and snow in early 2023 filled Tulare's lakebed, devastating agricultural activities in the basin. Farmers had to relocate cattle, and visuals circulating online depict extensive land submersion, revealing severe damage beyond imagination. Officials are cautioning about potential additional flooding as storms could intensify in the region. Concerns focus on floodwaters from melting Sierra Nevada snowpack surging down rivers like Tule, Kings, Cahuilla, and Kern, potentially breaching berms and levees impacting towns like Corcoran and Stratford. Despite existing flooding, a substantial portion of water is yet to enter the Tulare Basin. With over 500 inches of snow in parts of California by March 2023, the snowpack holds significant frozen water, over 30 inches in certain areas, set to melt as temperatures rise. This vast water volume might lead to rapid runoff, extending the flooding in Tulare's Lakes Basin for up to 2 years, submerging towns, farms, and roads, necessitating resident relocations. Despite earlier warnings of potential flooding due to storm-induced snowpack melt, recent forecasts suggest that Tulare Lake's peak water level will be around 184 feet above sea level. This is a reduction from the initially anticipated severe damage. As nearby communities are situated at 188 feet above sea level, the flood risk might not be as severe as initially feared. The current cool spring has contributed to a slower snowpack melt, alleviating flooding concerns. However, the potential for significant melt still exists, especially if a warm atmospheric river event or prolonged heat wave occurs. The ongoing threat of inundation remains for populated areas in parts of the San Joaquin Valley in the upcoming weeks and possibly months. The state is taking proactive measures to mitigate potential risks, stockpiling sandbags and emergency equipment in case of adverse weather changes. While the current situation is improved compared to a few months ago, the area remains under the unpredictable influence of weather conditions. Officials are cautiously optimistic, actively working to divert water and prevent breaches that could impact communities. Various agencies are collaborating to prepare for the snowmelt, but residents near the lake or flood-prone areas should remain prepared for possible evacuations in case of unexpected events like a levee breach. The state has allocated over $17 million to raise approximately 14.5 miles of levee between the flooded lakebed and Corcoran. Additional measures upstream on rivers and in Kern County to the south aim to divert floodwater before reaching the lake. In an unusual move to mitigate flooding risks, state water officials have opened a connection from a flooded river into the California aqueduct. This rare step aims to divert water away from reaching Tulare Lake. On May 20th, gates were opened at the Kern River intertie, allowing excess water from the Kern River to flow into the California aqueduct, carrying it south and out of the San Joaquin Valley. This marks the first opening of the intertie in 17 years. Although various efforts are underway to redirect water and protect Central Valley communities, the region's safety is not guaranteed. The situation's outcome hinges on the timing and strength of unusually warm, sunny periods, coupled with the potential arrival of any final wet storms this season, determining the severity of flooding in the coming weeks. As uncertainty looms over the Lake Tulare Basin, it's crucial for residents to prepare for the unpredictable future and adjust to forthcoming changes. Share your thoughts on this topic in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to Superstructures for more updates. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for our next video.